Hey guys, today we're talking about Arcimoto. Quick update on the company. It's an amazing company. We're going to give an update from January 1st, 2021 to now. Everything about it. So, we're talking about Arcimoto, ticker symbol is FUV. It's going to be a relatively quick live stream. I'm just giving it an in-depth update. I did a brief update like yesterday. Today I'm giving a really in-depth update. So, we're talking about Arcimoto. So, Arcimoto, the company's mission is to catalyze the global shift to a sustainable transportation system. And over the past 13 years, they primarily just developed a new vehicle platform designed around the needs of everyday drivers and showed a little bit of traction on producing some vehicles and showing demand. So, the Arcimoto's platform's purpose is to bring the joy of ultra efficient, pure electric driving to the masses. So obviously, what they're going to be doing, or what you should see them doing, if that's really the mission and purpose of these things, is them taking steps to do that. And we can see that with acquisitions. We can see that with like where they're spending their balance sheet. So like basically their money and assets and liabilities, all that stuff that they have. How they're using it, and obviously it looks like that's actually their mission, what they're trying to do, because they're aligned with it. I believe there's some companies out there who like say this is their mission, but then they go acquire a food company. Like they may be a company focusing on this website or something, then they'll go acquire a food company, which is like not even the mission of the company, even though they stated a whole totally different mission in the 10K, the business section. They go and acquire different things. So basically, their actions don't align up with what they're saying. So here's something really cool. The products, 90% of them are constituent parts of the same. So basically, amongst all the different products for the Platform One family, a lot of them are the same, which is good because it should drive greater efficiencies and less problems during mass production. So here's some more things about it if you want to see. Another interesting thing from the 10K was that the average selling price is about 13.4% above the starting price. And then you can also see the capital expenditures that they did and how much efficiency, or not efficiencies, but like how much it drove the cost down for some of the capital expenditures. Another thing they did is they released an 8K and they talked about the 2020 company highlights. So they talked about how they delivered 97 vehicles, an increase of 110% over the prior year. They expanded the Arcimoto platform family with a rapid responder, and also developed which is developed for the first responders and security uses. Then also the Deliverator, which is targeting last mile delivery. They also achieved a good, strong financial foundation by primarily diluting shareholders. They teamed with DHL to enable national delivery of the Arcimoto vehicles, which is going to be very good for mass production, allow for even more efficiencies, and should be faster and better. So I think four of them can fit into a DHL vehicle. And the only reason why I say that is because I think I saw a picture and there was like four Arcimotos in there. So that's good. They partnered with Monroe and Associates, which is going to help them drive down costs and accelerate scale. Which, if you don't know who that is, just check out their YouTube channel and type in Monroe and Associates Tesla, and you'll probably understand everything. They expanded customer sales into Florida, which is the company's first East Coast state, which is what they did. So they don't have many states right now that I believe that they're actually have like they're selling or delivered to, but they're really expanding kind of fast. I mean, I expect them to be like expanding pretty fast. So they unveiled their four product concept, the Cameo, which is targeting the film and influencer industry. I wasn't very excited about this, but if you saw my my tweet like last night, I was thinking more about this, and I was like, actually, it is very interesting because for example, if there's like a sports show or something like that, sports event going on, I don't know, the Olympics or whatever, and then you can see them, like if you've been to any sports place or that's like a college or higher like level, you know that there's always these big cameras and they're always moving a lot. And so for different type of sports that are probably mostly outdoors, that would be very interesting. Then for when shooting movies, I think that would also be interesting, having this product. But I don't really know a lot about it because I haven't really seen many pictures of the Cameo. I would need to know a little bit more about it to get really excited, but I think that's pretty exciting as well. And then they also had their fifth product concept, the Arcimoto Roadster, which is an open-air all-electric road trike, which recently made its debut at Daytona, which I thought was Daytona Bike Week, but it says Daytona or whatever, Bike Week. They entered into pilot programs with a couple people, which gave them invaluable feedback to, better refine. Basically, it's like data that allows them to refine their products. They also completed the purchase of Tilting Motorworks, which is primarily, it seems like, for their Platform 2, which we'll talk about later. They also selected and agreed to purchase a new manufacturing plant, the Ramp. The first one is the AMP, the second one is the Ramp, for, ramping production. They joined Zeta, however you want to pronounce it, which is trying to get their goal is to electrify all vehicle sales by 2030, not 2040. And they prioritize the health and safety of the Arcimoto team. And I believe they partnered with this local place that they had around Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, that did something. I forgot, but they had a video on disruptive investing. Type in that YouTube channel name, and you'll see the video where they talked about it a little bit more. So so this is kind of some management commentary, but you can read that yourself. So in the recent investor presentation, which was released in their 8K, one of their, I think the third 8K or the third latest 8K. So they're showing the Platform 1 vision, and they're also showing the Platform 2 vision. Let me check the comments. I don't want people to think that I'm not watching the comments. Okay. Oh, hi, young investor. Okay, so the Platform 1 vision and then the Platform 2 vision. So Platform 2 obviously is going to be way less weight. Everything looks a little bit less, or not a little bit less, way less. So it's going to be more efficient for the most part. So the Platform 1, they're having many shots on the goal. As you can see, they're using that Platform 1 for many different product families, or for many different goals, which basically lead to a product family of many different things, servicing lots of demand in a better way with more efficient and electrified vehicles. So daily driver, last mile delivery, first responders, fun, now the film industry, and many other things in the future, I think. So I think this is going to be very interesting, Platform 1, which obviously the Deliverator and the FUV, I think, are going to have some of the best potential. Now, the Roadster, Rapid Responder, the Cameo, all those other things are going to be great, but I think primarily the Deliverator and the FUV. Now, this company says they're really, I believe in, they're 10K. They're really trying to target consumers, but obviously the Deliverator is going to be massive as well. So the root why, the graphs don't line up. So basically, why did they start this company, and why do they need this company, and why it needs to succeed, all that stuff. So the why. So the most interesting thing that he put here was that 80% to 85% of rideshare, Uber, Lyft, taxi just is one occupant. So 5 to 7 passenger, 4,000-pound robo-taxis are not the sole answer. So I think that's the most interesting thing that he has in this little slide. So the goals to articulate. So now they're talking about goals. Remember, this speculative play is if they can do this, it's like a startup with a little bit of traction, and that's publicly traded and all that stuff. So it's basically like a startup. Can they execute? So the management is very important, and that's why I'm excited that the management has huge insider ownership, and they seem very passionate about it. And we're seeing them execute on goals. And there's no little excuse, not that they use the excuse, but COVID or anything like that. So if you're seeing the goals, you want to make sure that they're executing on it this year to see if they can really execute. And so the goals to articulate, so these are the goals. So the goals is to articulate full Platform 1 product family. So that's what they're going to be doing. Their goal is also to introduce the first Platform 2 product, which he says they say stay tuned. So I think this will be the Platform 2 product will be a 2-person platform, simply because they include that as market need in one of the previous slides. I think the Platform 2 is just the Tilting Motorworks thing with a few tweaks. I also believe they will, or primarily the Tilting Motorworks thing with a few tweaks. I also believe they will create many different products of use case for this platform, which is hinted in the previous slide when they say first, because they say first Platform 2 product. So I have literally no idea what the product family will include until I see the Platform 2 first. And they also said, in one of the previous slides, that the affordability target mass production is about $2,000. So at first I was thinking, man, this is probably just going to be one person. But then I realized it also says the market needs for 1 or 2 people going out for coffee. So it said 1 or 2, not 1. Well, I don't know. So it could have 2 people, but I really do think it's going to be 1. So I also have this, which it says the Tilted Motorworks conversion. I believe they said they're going to be implementing the Tilted Motorworks technology in here. So the basic kit costs about $10,000, and the tilt lock adds another $3,000 to the price. So I have no idea what this is going to be. or how it's going to even get there. So the goal is to another goal is to demonstrate shared Arcimoto business models like the rental. I think that's going to be really massive. I think it's going to be amazing, and it's going to show the demand that Arcimoto has, because for some reason a lot of people don't believe Arcimoto has demand for their products, and I don't see how that's true. Their goal is to also demonstrate autonomous art. Oh, and the reason why I say that is because I talked to one of my teachers and I showed her about it, and she liked it. She was so excited. Like, I was gonna do it for an art project, and I was gonna draw it, which I did. And I searched it up, and she's like, "Whoa, what's this?" Like, I can tell you, there's definitely demand. And then there's just many different reasons why. It's like so much evidence. So goal is also to demonstrate an autonomous Arcimoto, which I think is going to be really cool. And also, I'm going to talk about the rumors, but with Domino's and things, I believe they own Neuro or some type of company that has like autonomous like capabilities, or trying to do that, allow for autonomous capabilities, to like do that. So I think, if Domino's really is partnering with Arcimoto, like I don't know, I don't want to talk too much rumors and stuff, but really, I think partnerships is gonna also allow them to get there. Like with their deliverator, maybe Domino's is gonna do like partnering with them to create an autonomous Arcimoto. I don't know. So the goal is to open experience rental centers and key destinations. So that's another thing they're doing. And also, another goal is to open additional states for sales and for service. So like I said, they had Florida most recently, but also the other states, as you can see, highlighted in blue. Another goal is to scale production, financing, targeting ATV NLP. So just get financing for mass production. Another goal is to expand campus for scale production. Another goal is to expand campus for scale production, and you can like read all other stuff if you want. Another goal is to produce and deliver 500 plus customer vehicles. So that means they're targeting demonstration of 4 units per day by EOQ. Also, they're aiming for significant year-over-year production increase from 2020. So they talked about last year how there's a lot of problems and a lot of bumps in the road, primarily due to things they really couldn't control, such as COVID. But this year, I think it's going to be way less bumps in the road. So there should be like really no excuse. Not that they're using excuse, like that window and mirror thing. I think for the most part, they were looking in the mirror at themselves, not blaming it outside for like things they really can't control. So I don't think they're playing that card way too much. But like I'm saying, I think that this is going to be very important to see if they can really achieve these goals, particularly this goal. Another goal is to refine product offerings through pilot feedback. So I believe Orlando in the earnings call, or whatever, they were talking about how they said they probably wouldn't buy one, and they'll say like refined it. I don't know for sure. Like, I watched this so long ago. But so yeah, they're trying to refine their product offerings for it. And so that's good to see, and I'm happy they're open about it. So also they talked about in a recent, like the second 8K, I believe, which they said in celebration of Earth Day, they announced new record high vehicle deliveries, Earth Day test drive event, and 2 Earth Day investor conferences. So basically, the main thing to take away here is they announced new record high vehicle deliveries. So they're like on track to really outpace what they did in 2020, which I'm excited about. So you can see what they did. So in the first quarter of 2021, Arcimoto manufactured a record 84 vehicles. 60 customer vehicles were sold and delivered in Q1, while an additional 13 customer vehicles were in process at the close of the quarter. The company manufactured an additional 8 FUVs for upcoming rental operations in San Diego and Eugene, as well as 3 vehicles for marketing purposes. So I think this is all very interesting. And so you can read some more things like this. I mean, you can read all of this if you want to, but yeah, that's basically what I want to show you right there. Also, they announced that they closed and completed the purchase of properties commonly known as blah, 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 for the sum of $10.25 million, as previously announced on January 6, 2021, which they did close in this 8K. So I think that's another thing they have on here is the company also purchased and closed an additional property, in Eugene, Oregon, for related purposes for the sum of $2.5 million. So then also let's talk about the rumors. So like I said, from everywhere from January 1st, 2021 to now, I'm getting you all up to date. So This is like some rumors going around, which is I've already talked about and touched on, but like I said, this is gonna be full and depth. So if you already saw this, this is pretty much the end. But Domino's Arcimoto, there's a lot of rumors going out there. As you can see, Mark Frohmeyer and Arcimoto liked this tweet that somebody put out, which they say looks like Arcimoto's out there helping Domino's get some warm pizza to the people on a rainy day. And you can see multiple pictures of this. I have no idea exactly who took the picture on the left, but as you can see on the right, that person who picked it. Took the picture. And Mark Frohmeyer and Arcimoto liked it. I didn't really look at the comments. I probably should have more to see if like they commented on it. So this is a catalyst, whether true or not, it doesn't matter. Remember, Dropbox is a company I was talking about for a long time. There was a lot of rumors of a potential acquisition. I thought it was not true because previously, I believe I forgot exactly who tried to acquire it, but I believe it was Apple. Some company tried to acquire it. You can see the video I made on it. But anyways, I talked about it really in depth. And why they're not going to get acquired, in my opinion, or they're not going to try and get acquired, even though there may be lots of demand for them to get acquired. And still the stock price just went up for no reasons, but obviously went back down a little bit because obviously it wasn't true if you actually research the company and learn about the background and history of it. That's why it's important to understand the company, so you won't get stuck up on things like that. So yeah, this could be true. It could not be true. I don't really know. I don't care. But I do think that if it is true, it's going to be very exciting. If it's not true, it's still going to act as a potential catalyst. I don't see how any short sellers would want to be holding this company with these type of things going on, because potential partnerships in the future are also catalysts which can come at any time, and that would just send the stock price most likely soaring. So I don't see why they would want to be holding this. And then also the CEO, Mark Frohmeyer, who actually holds, all the insiders own a good bit of the company, I believe above 20% the last time I checked, of the shares. So obviously they are really owner-oriented, and so there's alignment of interest there. So that's really good. And they've also commented that they believe that the growth is just going to skyrocket kind of exponentially for the future. And so with companies like this who are very owner oriented, they seem very transparent, very passionate, all these good characteristics of management, and them saying that they're going to do this, even if it's like a year later, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't want to be holding a company or shorting a company that is saying this and they have great alignment of interest and just many things like that. So I don't see why anyone would want to short it. Then with all these rumors, we can see a potential short squeeze. I think it's bound to happen eventually. The fundamentals are just rising eventually. The short squeeze is going to happen. I think that's I'm 99% sure of that. But as far as mass production, that needs to happen through execution. And we can see if they're really going to execute when we're seeing them. I love how they always show goals in their investor presentation, and we can see if they execute on it. So I don't see how any shorts would want to continue to short this company after what they released in the 8K on Earth Day, or even about these rumors going around. It may not stop all shorts, but I think a lot of them will stop. I don't know. This means that short squeeze short squeeze we all are thinking about could happen, which is great for those looking for short-term gains of possibly 2x to 3x. By the way, if it does that, it will still be below its all-time highs. But long-term, all of what I've been talking about could lead to an easy 5x to 10x in 5 years or less upon execution, in my opinion. But remember, I am not a financial advisor. That being said, that's the end of the in-depth review on this company. That's pretty much it. If you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe and like. And this is the in-depth research on or in-depth update on Arcimoto from January 2021 to now, January 1st, 2021 to now. April 28th, 2021. So what is that, about 3-4 months or so update? So basically about a quarter update. So hopefully you found it very useful. So I'm wrapping up this video, about a 20-minute in-depth update from January to now about May. So that's a full update on it. That's the in-depth update. I've done previous videos yesterday or so where I gave quick updates, but this is really in-depth. This is all you have to watch to be up to date with the company's fundamentals. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye. Thanks so much. Oh, and I forgot. I had to say one more thing. I am not a financial advisor. I can't forget to say that. So, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a teen. Full disclaimer in the description. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, all those good things for more. Also, you can join the Discord for more, which is linked in the description of this video. You can also follow me on Twitter, which is linked below in the video. If you're just coming, go watch it from the beginning. It's straightforward, and it's a full in-depth update on Arcimoto from January 1st, 2021 to April 28th, which is today, 2021, about a 4-month or so update. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and bye.